Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. There was a pretty tasty Inside Star Citizen this week, weapon of choice, with loads of juicy gameplay and development tidbits. There are going to be lots of weapons and tools in game, from medical tools to weapons that disable electronics, or less than lethal weapons for taking out bounties, medical, charge drain, breaching, and salvage weapons and tools and all this sort of stuff is all being worked into gameplay loops, and some of these use various tools to support that gameplay. They showed a range of these new FPS weapons and tools in some detail. We saw the multi-tool salvage attachment, which is going to have two functions, salvage and repair. It is also the repair tool, it seems. Salvaging with the tool allows you to do hull stripping, go up to a vehicle and then start stripping the hull, basically. The valuables go into a canister on the actual tool, and you can sell that or you can use it for repair, which is pretty much the opposite of hull stripping, at least in this instance, from what they described anyway. Though to exactly what extent the multi-tool attachment will do that, we don't know. Can it repair individual components on a ship, or is it just hulls, or is it both? We saw more on the multi-tool and medical attachment as well. If you're injured or been seriously injured multiple times, you might start getting some long-lasting injuries. You can heal someone by firing this tool at them. So if they've been injured or damaged their arm or bleeding or whatever, you heal them with some healing gel. There's a swappable canister on the top as well. Basically, you'll see a readout, and that might show you any of the long-lasting injuries the target has as well. You can advise the target of those conditions, implying that the person that actually has the conditions might not fully know the conditions they have and exactly how that's conveyed to them. Maybe they just have some debuffs, but they're not sure exactly what the source of those debuffs are specifically. Those sort of statuses and things, but we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with that. Basically, you can potentially heal those long-term injuries with other drug pens or other types of healing. We're expecting you to be able to go to hospitals and clinics as well, but obviously there is a dedicated medical gun which probably will be able to heal that sort of stuff as well. It has some additional functionality, that dedicated medical gun. You can apply more types of drugs at different levels with a more effective readout, basically treating a wider range of injury more quickly and easily. There's a dedicated tractor beam FPS tool as well, so that's going to give you more power or liftiness. They have to lift heavier things than the standard multi-tool one. It has a bigger battery, and it might be able to push-pull faster or grapple from a longer distance, potentially. They're working some of this stuff out still. There's a dedicated FPS cutting tool, so obviously we've got the cutting tool for the multi-tool at the moment, which doesn't actually have much use in game at the moment, but they are building uses for that. It's going to be able to cut through certain materials faster and for longer. If you're trying to open a load of vents, panels or something like that, or weld into a ship potentially, then that's probably the better option. There is a bearing door breaching charge. It's a deployable FPS item for blowing up doors. The Utaflex crossbow is a futuristic take on, well, a crossbow. It's pretty unique as a weapon at the moment in Star Citizen because it's a new manufacturer as well, and it's crossbow. It's going to be incredibly effective as a stealth weapon because it has no, or at least a minimal signature like IR and EM, and if you gear out as well the rest of your gear to not have any signature, you're going to be very hard to detect. It's reloaded via a cartridge, and its bolts sort of expand out of the ammo, which is pretty cool. Some very cool stuff there with those FPS weapons and items and general gear there. Asteroids are getting an overhaul too, and there is a new pipeline that's made them look a lot better, and we're going to have a load more variants for them in Alpha 3.13. So rocks are boring, but they need to have lots in a space game, especially for mining, or to bring depth to points of interest, or battlefields, or to have asteroid fields, and you don't want all the asteroids looking the same. And now, they no longer look all the same. They have been able to quickly build out a lot of variants of asteroids with this new pipeline, and they can range from tiny little asteroids to massive asteroids, and they're all different shapes and sizes, and from what they've shown, it's going to be pretty hard to work out. If you've seen a rock before, it's like, is that rock beaded? No, it looks different because of all the things we've done to it, and the new organic shaders applied to these to really bring them to life as well. So you should notice significantly higher detail too. Boom! That's it for an Inside Star Citizen summary this week. But what do you think? Are asteroids just rocks? Are you looking forward to salvage? It sounds like they might, because they've been talking about hull stripping, maybe we're going to get another ship with salvage mechanics at the same time. Could we get the Vulture or the Claimer to have functionality as soon as those salvage mechanics come online? And it's currently planned to have salvage in 3.15, although that could change. The Reclaimer, I suppose, is supposed to be more salvage, as in a big crunchy mouth, pulling in sort of salvage into its gaping maw and then crushing it down into cubes. But maybe it will get hull stripping as well. Lots that could be going on. Do you want to be a field or combat medic or a stealthy infiltrator? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Oh, a quick outro. We have a ship giveaway. Just comment on any of my videos to be in for a chance of winning a ship. I shield for NordVPN. They protect your data and identity while also giving you enhanced accessibility and security on the internet. Links below for discounts. And if you'd like to further support the channel, consider clicking the join button below my video or becoming a Patreon.